sisters. How many of you know Venus and Serena Williams? They're sisters that play tennis. But let's find out a little bit about that. Let's see where they came from, what kind of work ethic they had, and what kind of education they had, and how did it all get started. So let's go. Everybody say sisters.
Sisters.
Venus reads to her little sister, Serena. As night slips down over the bed, they share in the house in Compton, California. They're from Compton, California. Sisters, Venus and Serena. They had the same bed. Y'all see that? They slept in the same bed. Outside in the darkness, life goes into early dawn. Early in the morning, when the sun rises up over the sister's sleepy bed, they have to get up early in the morning. Daddy and Mama want their two younger sisters to learn tennis. So each morning, they got it before the sun came up. They had a dream for their future. Daddy and Mama even learned to play tennis themselves so they could teach Venus and Serena how to play. So early in the morning, Dad and Mom took them out to play tennis. Early morning, Daddy takes the sisters to the court in the neighborhood, where some older boys, it's so early they think it's still night. They've been hanging out at the court all night long. But Daddy tells the boy his girls need to practice tennis. Time for you all to go. And they look at each other, scowl at each other. He looked at him, they looked at him, finally they left. The morning cleanup happens every morning, again and again. And then the practice. Every morning they get there, they had to clean up on what happened the night before. Trash was on the court. They had to clean it up every night. And then used balls, not much bounce. Used up rackets, not much springs. I didn't grow up playing at the country club, Serena says, because you can see they played on the courts in Compton, California. Serve, return, volley, serve, return, volley, back and forth, whack, backhand, forehand, whack, over, under, whack, concentrate, play harder. Every morning. Boom, 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 bounce, boom, bounce. Hitting the ball back and forth, back and forth. Daddy says, play harder, play harder. Venus and Serena concentrate hard, trying not to hear the gunfire down the street. Like in a cocoon, the sisters focus on the ball. Think about it. They're in Compton, California. Gunshots all around. They have to concentrate, block that out, because they want to be great tennis stars one day. They know what they want. The sisters get those boys' attention and respect. Venus and Serena hit the ball so hard, the guys start clapping every time they see how hard they hit the ball. And before you know it, the boys start protecting them. There's no one else in the park while they're playing. Practice over. In the dimming light, Daddy and the little sisters go home to Mama and their big sister. Listen, all day long, from early in the morning all the way to the time it gets dark, they practice and practice and practice. Do your schoolwork. Do your schoolwork, Venus. Do your schoolwork, Serena. Do your work. I want you all to be educated, ladies. When Venus laughs, I laugh harder. The sisters listen. The sisters study. And the sisters concentrate. Each and every day. Yes, they played all day, but now it's time to get their work done. Their schoolwork. Study, study, study. Do your homework. study, study, study. Do your homework. And when Venus cries, I cry harder, said Serena. That's just how close these sisters are. They laugh together. They cry together. They play together. What good sisters. Word gets around about how these Williams sisters can hit that tennis ball. Offers to give the sister new tennis balls and new rackets, and new tennis clothes, and chances to play tennis matches arrive in their house in Compton. People are inviting them to come and play tennis. Mama braids Venus's hair for her first tournament. She wanted looking good for her first tournament. She braids the hair, put little shiny beads on it, so it look good. When Venus walks out into the perfect green court, she sees everyone's faces. They go, wow. Concentrate, she tells herself. Concentrate. Don't worry about who's out there. The crowd fades away. Like the gunfire in Compton, she hits the ball hard. She doesn't worry about the crowd anymore. She just plays tennis. And plays tennis. Blocking out the distractions. And plays her best. Bonk. Back. Pow. Boom. Venus wins. Then Serena plays her first tournament match. White bees gleaming. Venus cheers while Serena is playing. They support each other. They support each other. Concentrate, Serena tells herself. Concentrate. Don't worry about the crowd. Concentrate. Hit the ball harder, harder, faster, back and forth. Serena's playing hard. She wins. Their trophy collection begins to grow. Both of them wins their very first tournament, and they get a trophy because they have worked so hard. Word gets around. A tennis academy invites the sisters to their family to go to Florida to play tennis. Venus and Serena practice under palm trees, go to school, and then they practice. And then they go to school, and then they practice. Remember, they moved from Compton, California, all the way across the country to Florida. Until mom and daddy say they're old enough to play in the big tournament, they just practice, practice, practice. Practice, practice, practice. And went to school and practice. And went to school and practice. No longer little sisters, Venus and Serena are tall and they're strong and they've gotten better and better and better. Ow, boom, ow. And they play strong too. Playing hard, playing strong. Trophies piled up. Trophies after trophy. Wins after wins. They're winning. Trophies make some people green with envy, but the sisters concentrate. Not hearing the boos, they keep on winning. They are powerful, powerful sisters winning together. The sisters try ways of dressing, new ways of dressing and hairstyles no one else had ever seen on the tennis courts. They changed their hair up. They changed their clothes up. They wanted to be different, but they make sure that they concentrate and keep winning. Venus started business and designs tennis clothes. And she's still playing tennis, designing clothes to wear. Serena acts on TV and still plays tennis. Becomes an actor, but she still plays tennis. But anyone can get sick. Venus got a disease that made her weak. Too weak to play tennis. She fights to recover so she can play again. Serena gets a blood clot in her lungs. She fights to recover from the blood clot so she can play again. The sisters train hard and harder and harder because they want to play again. And hit those bright balls as their own tennis coach, concentrating, playing harder and harder to get back to form. And they continue to play and win trophies, one after the other. And one day the sisters play each other. And before thousands of people, that cocoon of concentration wraps around each of them. It's like they're all alone on the court and they do not see the crowd because they're concentrating. Just like they were on the raggedy court in Compton, spirits soaring high, but yet still they're together because they remember where they came from. Playing before thousands of people. There will always be